It's time for another Dice Tower review with Zee Garcia.
Hey folks, today I'm taking a look at the game. Which, I'm not doing that joke. The game's called The Game, and in this one you are playing by yourself or with a group and trying to discard a bunch of numerical cards. It's a co-op game. Let me just show you. Here's the game set up for 2 players. The objective of the game is to basically get rid of all your cards. Trying to run out these and the entire deck here, or get as close as possible, really. The way it works is you have a deck of cards, that has the numbers 2 through 99. And so I randomly gave each player 7 cards. In a game with 2, we each get 7. And then you're going to play some cards each turn and then draw back up to your hand limit, and then the other player will go. And so the idea is that you have 4 piles in which to play. 2 of them have to go down and 2 of them have to go up, with one little caveat I'll get to in a second. And so the game on normal difficulty forces you to play 2 cards at least every time you play. And so let's say I'm the first player. I have a 98 here, so great, I'm going to play the 98 there. And then as my second play, I'm going to play an 11 here. And then I'm going to draw 2 more cards. And then it's the next player's turn. They're going to take a look at their hand. They are going to play the 17 here. And the 3 here. And they could keep playing. Like if I also had the 18, the 19, well, I want to play all of those right now. But I have to play at least 2. And so, you continue to do this. Again, the objective is to run out the deck, run out your entire hand without being unable to. If you clutch up, that's as far as you got. And the one trick I was talking about that you can do is that you're allowed to, let's say I'm playing, doesn't matter. Let's say I'm playing here. And let's say I play 63, and I play 59. No, wait, 60, 59. I play 48. And now what I can do is instead of playing lower, you're allowed to play 10, exactly 10, higher. And so on the 48, I can play the 58. And the same thing on the other 2 piles, but the reverse, right? So on a 62, I can play a 52, and then a 42, and then a 32. If I can pull off moves like that, then you're really on your way to winning this game. But that's pretty much the game. Play as efficiently as you can. Do the best you can with what you were dealt. Try to run out the deck. Play them all. The closer you get, the better you did, technically. If you did them all, you win. So there you have it. Really straightforward. This little game, of course, has been getting a lot of buzz because it was one of the nominees for the Spiel des Jahres, the coveted game of the year in Germany for 2015. And honestly, I'm a little surprised by that nomination. Let me talk about the game itself. The negatives first. The game is really ugly. It's horrifically looking. I mean, there's one image in the entire game. A bad image. An image of what I think is a faded skull. I'm not sure I get it. I'm not sure what the game's about. I don't know. So there's that. The theme, obviously. What theme, right? Haha. And that's the game itself is not that interesting. The positives are it's extremely well made. The card quality is superb, as is everything from this company. And the gameplay is fairly interesting with 2-3 players. I actually was hoping for it to be a really cool single-player game, something I could add to my small but growing pile of solitaire games, but it's not really as fun with one. I actually enjoyed it way more with 2. I enjoyed it with 3. And you can choose what the communication is like. You can choose to have it be complete communication without saying numbers. You can never really say the number, but going, whoa, don't play on that pile. Try not to make a big jump on that pile, whatever. Or complete silence. And then you're just hoping someone doesn't mess you up because you're hoping that pile still has that 16 or whatever when it comes to you because you got a perfect run on top of that number. So you can choose which way you play with that. The whole package is okay. It's an interesting game. I will be keeping it. I enjoy this kind of game. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that the nomination is one of the 3 best family games of the year. Leaves a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. And so maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on it because I'm looking at it through those glasses. Trying to take those glasses off, it's my kind of game. It's a simple numbers and cards kind of game. It's co-op. The end's a little weird. It doesn't quite have a real objective. Run out the deck or don't. Okay. You know, if you get close, is that good enough? You know what I mean? So the game's fine. I mean, I enjoy it. I will be keeping it, but I'm just not sure what the buzz is about, and don't go into it expecting anything it's not. It's really quite a simple game of playing cards and drawing cards and following those numbers. If that sounds like your kind of game, and this is my kind of thing, as I said, then check this one out. Otherwise, you can safely skip this one, okay? The game, real straightforward stuff. The game.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.